get asked all the time, if there was one thing, you could tell us one thing about how you move from bankrupt to beachfront, what would it be? Because network marketing sometimes can seem like there's a lot of moving pieces. There isn't. There's just 3 moving pieces. We get names, we call them up and ask them to look at our stuff, and then we collect a decision. It's not that complicated, but it's more about the mindset. People always want to know, what did you do to get what you got? What did you do to get what you got? And it all centers around one simple essay. It was actually written in the 1800s that changed not only our business, but changed our life. I'll never, ever put out a more serious message. We'll have some fun during the message, but I'll never put out a more serious message than this one right now, because if you really want to know how to be successful, not just in network marketing, but in all areas of your life, you need to read Emerson's Law of Compensation. Now, there's a link for it down there. Most people that view this video, by the way, if you're seeing this on YouTube, get over to our blog, World's Laziest Networker. Most people won't click on that link, and most people, once they see 28 pages to read, because of the instant gratification, because of the fear-driven ideas that are drilled into our head around network marketing, around hidden pin levels, around volume, am I going to make it? It's not fast enough. Slow down. It's Hawaii, okay? Relax, brother. I struggled just like everybody else. You probably know my story. We failed 5 times in the 80s. So how did one essay that I actually had read in college, and it was in the back of my head, but came across again in the mid-90s, change everything? Well, Emerson's Law of Compensation, I'm going to reduce it to 4 words for you, but it's a lot more profound than this. It's give more, get more. Give more hate, get more hate. Give more fear, get more fear. Give more anger, get more anger. If you don't have enough people to talk to, give away the ones you have, and you'll get more. And there it is. There's the big trust thing. Now, this really started for me in earnest in the mid-90s, and it changed everything. Because the hardcore reality is, it's not about sponsoring people. Once you know how the Hero's Journey skill set works, and if you're not familiar with that, there's a link to opt in down there and learn about the Hero Journey skill set and all that, and when we teach that periodically during the course of the year. But once you understand that it is about service, from the Buddha to the master teacher from Galileo, little carpenter, to James Allen, to Emerson, to Socrates, to Aristotle, at their very core message was the same thing. And the easiest way to say it is, success is service. In other words, your success is going to be directly proportional to the service that you render, but you can't give away what you don't have, so you need to learn the skills. But the main thing is not sponsoring people. Once you have the Hero Journey skill set, it's ridiculous. You can virtually sponsor on demand, and there's a couple other skills up there at Free Network Skills that'll show you how to start in the conversation and get a yes 80% of the time. So why am I telling you this right now in the middle of this video about Emerson and this one key? Well, it's because I'm up there giving skills away. That's why. Give more, get more. Give more, get more. Give more what? Give more of what you need. Now, here's the key. You have to give it without expectation of reciprocity. So if you've sponsored people in the business and they haven't produced, don't believe what companies and uplines say, that they didn't want it bad enough. We simply didn't render the correct service to them for them to be successful. Now, I'll tell you an interesting story about how this works. 2 key things. The first thing is, I've given away a lot of skills. In 1971, I was fortunate enough, I didn't know it completely, but fortunate enough to be hired by Combined Insurance Company of America. And I went out to Chicago to get trained, and W. Clement Stone was the owner of Combined Insurance. And Stoney wrote a book called The Success System That Never Fails. Now, myself and my wife, we've been able to utilize that simple thinking system to make 6 figures in 6 different industries, no problem whatsoever. very easily, as a matter of fact. And he gave us a book called The Success System That Never Failed as we completed the 2-week training out there, and he signed it. Well, being a kid and everything, I wasn't really that aware of the greatness I was in. If you don't know Stone, you probably know Napoleon Hill, and Napoleon Hill was neither rich nor famous until he met W. Clement Stone, and they started Success Unlimited. Hill made Stone and Think and Grow Rich a household word, and a lot of it is a derivative of the success system that never fails. So in some of my earlier days, moving in the middle of the night with trash bags and all that stuff, I actually lost the book that he gave me that was autographed. So let's talk about this Give More, Get More, and I'll wrap it all up for you. Basically, we give skills away, and a guy came across our skills a few months ago, and it's changed his business, Don, and you should read about Don. There's a little link there to his Facebook page, and really interesting guy, was a car manager. So he told me that he bought this book and I might be interested in talking to him. So it was nice of him to reach out. We have this. So anyway, I lost this book that was invaluable to me. Of course, I could always buy The Success System That Never Fails. But Don had bought this book, a guy he had never heard of, and there it is. There's the signature right there. Now what's really important about this is that Don got the Hero Journey skill set, and he said, I want to give this book to you. So Don, big shout out to you, but it's really proof of Give More, Get More. How did I find Don? Well, Don found me because we're giving away, without expectation of reciprocity, of payment back from the same channel that we give to. So what do you give away in network marketing? You've got to give away the skills that will help people succeed. And that means, since you can't give away what you don't have, you have to learn them and you have to master them. Give more, get more. If I was to pass on one thing, if it's the only thing you get out of everything on this site, read Emerson's essay, read it every day for 30 days. Your life will never be the same. And a word about that essay, look the words up. Even the ones that you think, if it's more than 2 syllables, look it up. We're so imprecise with our language today. Take the time, understand Emerson's essay, and you'll be a success at anything you want, not just your network marketing business. Peace be the journey. I'd love to know what you think about this. And remember, if you need more leads, give them away. If you need to sponsor more people, give a couple of sponsorships away. Might be a hard thing to trust, but if you give it away, it'll return to you tenfold. And that is how we move from bankrupt to beachfront. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Be great if you shared this with your team and let them know you're ready to start giving to them. Aloha from beautiful Kauai, Hawaii.